Hello, Hare Krishna. So today we're talking about how to plant a tree, whatever it is, a fruit tree or a nut tree, that has been grown in a field, and then they dig it up in the winter and then put it in a bag, and that's called a bare-rooted tree. So they put the bare roots just in the bag and put some soil in it, so it hasn't properly formed its roots in the bag. So if you just try to pull it out of the bag, all the soil's just going to fall apart and disturb the roots. So I'm going to show you today how you can remove the bag without all the soil falling apart and disturbing the roots. So let's get into it. How do you know that it's a bare-rooted tree is that, like in New Zealand where we are, they put tape around it to hold it all together. So if you see if you buy a plant in the winter or in the spring, like this with tape around it, you know that the roots aren't formed properly. So just cut the tape off. And this is the trick. This is an almond tree we're showing you how to plant this one, but it can work with any tree. So you go to the bottom and just cut the plastic off the bottom. So just leave the sides. Just cut the full 3/4 at least of the plastic around the side at the base. Try not to cut any roots. If you see any roots, try to avoid them. So that's enough, 3/4. So now, so at this point you should have got your hole ready. And then carefully, one hand maybe underneath, one hand on the stem, put it in there, and you can orient it the way you want. Now you slit the side. Once again, careful not to cut any roots. Okay. Now you put your soil in. And pull your bag out. So that way that mass of soil around the roots is still intact and you haven't broken, damaged any young roots that will be there. And the other thing I recommend is stake it in the beginning so that it doesn't, if there's a wind, it doesn't get shaken around. And obviously don't bang the stake into where the bag of soil was. Go next to it. So go next to it. And then we'll just tie it there. I don't need to show you how to do that. It's easy. You just tie it there. And then ideally put some mulch around it to stop it drying out. Put some mulch around, level it out, put some mulch, some dry grass or grass clippings or whatever you want, and then water it, and then away you go. And that's a really good start for the tree, and we haven't damaged the roots. So I hope that helps. So this you'll be doing in the winter or in the early spring when you've got a bare-rooted tree. Thank you very much. Have a good day.